Hello, good day to you. Well, good morning to you. Today is a good day because today is when we get this bastard up on this bastard over here. I've been meaning to do this for a long time, but it just keeps raining. It keeps raining all the time. Every time I want to do it, rains. I wake up in the morning, rains. Maybe think about after work, rains. So it's actually been a few weeks. It's actually due to rain today. It's going to rain in about 4.5 hours, apparently. Although looking at the sky, it might happen before then. Should be fine though, 4.5 hours. We can do that. I have had a head start though. What's this thing, you ask? Well, I will show you what this thing is, because I've done it. Get some 38 by 38 timber and saw it. And then you want to arrange it around the frame to make sure that you've actually cut it to the right lengths. Nice. Find your right angle clamps and make sure they still work. But you got to make sure that they're actually square, because sometimes they're not. But they're handy. I'm just going to be using pocket holes here. I'm not a craftsman. That'll do. Get some glue on there and brush it in with your finger. Get those screws in there and then realise it doesn't fit. This, by the way, is a MaxxFan Deluxe. I don't know what makes it deluxe. To be honest with you, I couldn't find a model that wasn't deluxe. I think it's just a word that they put on everything to make you feel like you've got something fancy. You know, like when they put the word sport onto socks to make you feel like an athlete. I don't know if I've explained this, but there's been a change of plan. Originally my fan was going to go up there, see where that round spinny thing is. But on making this frame, it didn't fit. I should have really got the 355 one. I didn't know at the time the 355 one is actually the same size of fan, it's just a different size of trim, which would have been perfect for that space, but whatever. It looks like we're going to be moving it over here, where most people put it, is behind the cab, because there's actually a perfect amount of space there. And plus I'll be cooking here, so it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? We'll just have to patch that up with, I don't know, fiberglass or something, which I've never done before, so that should be fun. So this frame, in case I didn't explain it, has these little bits of strip wood stuck to it. And the reason it's got bits of strip wood is because this isn't flat. We've got raised bits on either side. There's a bee in here. Hello, bee. Bye. So that allows us to do is, oh, this is hard doing with one hand. Let me just get it up. I don't know if you can see, but we're sitting flush, because those bits of strip wood are now in those raised profile areas there. So when we screw it down, we'll be flush. Okay, so what I've done is I've just drawn in pencil around the frame, and I found the middle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill into the middle, so when I go on the outside, I know where the center is, and then I can work from there. By the way, this roof's plastic. It's plastic. There we go. Hello, welcome to the roof. We have found our hole. There's our hole that we made. What we're going to do, what I'm going to attempt to do with the frame, find the middle. There's the middle. Measure, 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 draw, and cut. I'm back. I didn't like that idea, so what I've done is I've actually drilled pilot holes. Well, not pilot holes, just guide holes, I suppose, on the underside, so I know, and I'll just draw a line around that. That sounds like a better idea. This is what we're working with. So the 400 by 400 is actually on the outside. Well, it's not the outside, the middle inside here. It's not ideal, because it'd be great if you can just draw around that, but it's this edge here that goes into the van. And the fan sits inside this bit. That bee really wants to be a part of this. Hello, bee. Hello. Are you trying to pollinate my fan? Bye. Got our jigsaw. We're going to use this blade. The reason we're using this blade is because this roof is plastic, and according to the internet, is when you're sawing through plastic with the jigsaw, you want a blade with a low tooth count, tooth per inch TPI, because the plastic will melt if you use a metal bit. It's a good job I checked, because I would have totally used the metal bit. Let's get a pilot hole done and let's start jigging away. One bit done. I think the blade's getting quite hot because it smells like burnt plastic. You alright? You took a tumble. Take a tumble off the roof. Ah, you're alright. The vibrations are quite intense now. The whole roof's just going mental. So are the bees. Aye, we'll get everything off this roof because it's all about to fall off. We have a hole. That was tough. I reckon that took about half an hour. Look at all the scratches I've made just from all the vibrations of this thing jumping around. Scratching paintwork is something I'm very good at. Let's see if it fits. Probably won't. But let's go and get the thing. The thing. It's hard to tell actually because of the raised profile of this. Were you even recording? Alright, you might have missed that bit. I've taken this bit off with the jab and peel technique. Just gonna get some sandpaper. 400. Oh, I thought I picked up 320, but looks like I picked up 400. 400 works. Get this place cleaned up. Get it all cleaned up. It's a mess. Lost my wee squishy bottle. Don't know where it's gone. IPA on there. Lovely. Got this stuff here. Mastic sealing strip. the 45mm variant. I've got two of them, just in case I need to. This is it here. What we're going to do is we're going to use it to level up these areas here. So this is obviously much higher than this. If I just put the frame down there, then obviously gallons of water is going to flow into this area here. We don't want that to happen. It'd be handy if I had a pair of scissors. Oh. Why do I not have everything on this roof at once? Okay, so here we go. Get right into the edge there. One way to do it. Oh no, don't do that, don't do that. Please don't do that. This stuff is very sticky. Oh, seriously? That's what you're going to do to me? This is how you're playing it today? Good job, I got 2 rolls of this. I know you can buy adapter plates that will sit flush against it, but I've got a feeling that this roof that I've got is not normal. So whatever adapter plates are out there will not be for me. This roof's pretty unique, I think. One more. So that's 4 layers. I think we're doing 5 then. Five there, and then 1 on these sides, or maybe 2. This bee really wants to play today. Really wants to know what's going on. Hey buddy. There we go. squash all this together. So I think we went through about 6 meters. Of nesting sealant strip. So what next? What do we do next? Do we just chuck this down now? One thing that's important to know is these have to be on the sides. If they're like this, your fan's going to be pointing in the wrong direction. But as long as they're at the sides, it's alright. I have to feel underneath to make sure it's level, because well, not level, square. Because it is just sort of floating on the top. It's not actually going into the hole that we cut. Just gonna do a dry fit. That's our dry fit. Just gonna see what that looks like from the inside. Looks good to me. What I'm going to do now is we're going to get our frame, clamp it to the underside, and then we're going to drill into these holes here, and then we're going to screw. Okay, so that's our frame. On the underside, mostly secure. Get a drill. I'm going to drill through here. Oh shit. My drill bit's stuck. There we go. Here are our screws. They are the supplied screws. Let's get you set up. Let's get these screws in here. I start to feel like I should have drilled a larger hole. Like a 4. Just going to go down so far and then we'll tighten by hand. Tighten in a sort of star pattern. That's us. Let's tidy this up. Get a blade down in the edges here we'll get rid of this excess mastic. That is not easy. It's not coming off easily. Wow. Regrets. I have many regrets. Well, that took an absolute age. I got most of it up with this thing I use all the time mechanically with this. But to get all the residue off, I had to use this. The stuff you clean your paintbrushes with. And it came off quite nice. And I've cleaned it all up with IPA. What we'll do is we'll get some Sikaflex around the edges. And we'll get some Sikaflex on top of these screws as well. So they look like little ice gems. Gems done. I am covered in this stuff. I have made a right mess of myself. There we are. That'll be alright. If it leaks, we'll just use more sealant. Look what happened to my blade of my jigsaw. I was wondering why it wasn't cutting very well and it was taking ages, and then why there was so much vibration because of that. Look, it just melted the way. I didn't know plastic could do that to a metal blade, but that's what happened.
Sikaflex, Sikaflex, Sikaflex. Where are the eagles? There's a horse.
Oh, there's a horse over there. Right, so what we need to do now is just drop that into here and it should be okay. So here we go, you ready for this? That is the wrong way. Goes like this. That should just slot into there like that. Not like that. First thing we need to do actually, sorry, so we need to open it up so we can have access to the screw holes.
There's something buzzing in my face.
There's a bee that's very interested in everything that's going on.
Bees are allowed, as long as it's not a wasp.
It's not going in because of this cable that needs to come down.
Oh. That looks super flush though.
Does it? Like that. Wow. What we need to do now is we need to line up these holes with the holes. Apparently it's a pain in the arse. But what I've noticed is if you get a little screwdriver like this and then you can pull it up pull the tabs up ever so slightly. That means you don't have to put too much pressure on the top there. And I can see just the top of the screw holes, which might be enough for me to reach into my pocket and get a screw in there. Oh shit. Don't drop it in the muck. I keep touching this wet Sikaflex and getting it on my hand and my arms and my clothes. If we just start the screws off like that and move around to the other side and not fall off the roof. That's one done. We'll do it in a star pattern, so we'll do the other side but the opposite. Okay. Oh wow. We're in. You ready for this bit?
Yep.
We're about to peel. We're about to peel the plastic off. Peel off the plastic.
It's exciting.
Oh yeah. Wait, it's one more bit. Don't believe it. Can you believe it?
Wow.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's awesome. Wow.
Wow. That's so cool. So what I've done, one extra thing that I've done that I've not shown you, is I've drilled an 8mm hole there.
Up here.
Aye, so I can just get these cables through. That way they're not coming through the bottom.
Nice. What are those cables for?
Power.
Oh, okay. We need that.
There you go, so these cables will come through here. Like that. And the idea is, you get your roof up, be that cladding or whatever, and then this trim piece goes over the top. And it goes into there like that. So it's all flush and you'll never know that there's a big mess around there.
It doesn't look like a mess to me. It looks great.
We should try it out.
Yeah?
This is the manual thing. That's it closed. Wow. Cool. So that actually worked out really well. My little shims that I put along here, that is flush. That's actually made the roof probably more sturdy than any other part of the roof now.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy with this installation. It rains in about an hour, so we'll know pretty quickly if we're going to have leaks. You think we should turn it on?
Yeah, go for it. Ooh, that's exciting.
So the manual says allow at least 5 amps. 12 volts, 5 amps. We've got this set to 10. A maximum of 10 anyway, 12 volts. So when I press this output button,
What's it doing?
I'm about to press on. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my god.
It's on.
It actually works!
It actually works! This is 50% air out, it says on the remote. 50% air
Okay.
out.
Nice.
We are drawing 7.8 watts. We should probably open a window. There you go. Sounds totally different when you open a window because now it has air to actually extract.
Okay.
Wow, let's crank it. 60%. 10.6 watts. 70%. to 80, 17 watts. 90, 21, 100.
This looks like Back to the Future. Are we going back in time?
Yeah. So at 100% suction, we're drawing 28 watts. Just so you know, that's what the fan draws.
I'll pretend to know what you mean.
Well, we have to factor these things in with our power stuff.
Okay.
How much power do we need? How much power does each thing have? What does it do? Oh my god, it works. What happens when I change direction? Oh! Oh, and now it's spinning the other way. Now it's blowing instead of sucking. 29 watts.
Yeah, lovely. Like if you get too hot and you need to cool down.
That'll be me.
Yeah, that'll definitely be you.
Yeah.
Let's turn it off. I'll turn it off. It should close. And turn it off. And we're done. So this fan actually is it's designed to work in the rain, so because of the way it's designed. So you can have it spinning when it rains.
Well, fortunately we live in a country where it rains a lot.
Yeah. Oh, cool. What's this little look, little thing you can put it on your wall.
Sweet.
You can control it like that.
Nice.
Better turn it off.
Are we back to 1985?
We are back to the future now. Next, maybe chairs. Chairs or floor. What do you think?
Chairs.
Let's do chairs
Get those
next.
captain's chairs in.
It's going to be a nightmare.
Because the cat's getting used to having the captain's chairs in the house.
Yeah. What are you doing there? Is that comfy? Is that a comfy seat? Yes, it's comfy. Yes. Yeah, you're allowed. Do you approve of these seats? Yeah. Well. Bye.
Bye. Laters.
Okay, so we've had a bit of rain and good news. It's not leaking. There is one downside though. Don't know if you can see that. There is water pooling at the back there. Splash. Splish splash. Yeah, so that's not ideal. The way it's just creating a little swimming pool at the back. But what can you do? What can you do? Maybe it can be a little bird bath.